What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of The Real Breakdown. We're back at it again with another episode of Avatar the Last Airbender. Right now we're going to do episode 16, which I believe is the Firebending Master. I think that's what it's called. It's the one with Zhang Zhang. As I mentioned before, this is a rewatch, meaning we have watched all the episodes. We've watched this show many times. So we're going to be talking spoilers. We're going to be talking about what we thought could have been done better. If you have not seen Avatar the Last Airbender in its entirety, make sure you add this to your watch later list. With that said, guys, let's get started on episode 16. It's called The Deserter. My bad, it's not called the Firebending Master. That's a different episode.
Interesting. I don't remember it starting off like this.
I do. I really like this episode.
What's around here?
See if you can find a menu. I'm starving.
Of course he's hungry.
Something to eat here. The Fire Days Festival. Fire Nation cultural exhibits, jugglers, vendors, magicians. This would be a great place for me to study some real firebenders.
You might want to rethink that. Look at this.
Hey, a poster of me.
Blue Spirit.
Poster.
And then up there is the
I think we
Deserter.
better keep moving.
I have to learn firebending at some point, and this could be my only chance to watch the masters up close.
True.
I guess we could go check it out.
But he hasn't even done water yet.
I was gonna say, it's not in the order of the cycle. They have it in that order for a reason.
We'll wear disguises, and if it looks like trouble, we'll leave.
Yeah, because we always leave before we get into trouble.
True.
Dun dun dun.
I think the first time I watched it and I saw that, I was like, oh, it's gonna be like an assassin or something. Like,
You
that's
guys
hunting
stay
I
him
had
down.
no
here
idea.
while we go to the festival. Ready disguises.
Oh, I love this part. Super anime style. And then this guy.
It's like you're a whole different person.
Let's go.
And he keeps it.
He just stays like that. I love it.
And then there's this guy. I love this part.
I think we need some new disguises.
Where are we gonna get masks like that?
Get your genuine Fire Festival masks here!
That was surprisingly easy.
I love this.
Yeah. Love it.
Oh my gosh.
Katara knows them so well.
Hey, there's some food.
Finally. What do you have?
Farflakes.
Flaming Fireflakes. Best in town.
I want to have fireflakes in real life. See what they taste like.
Flaming fireflakes. Hot. What do you know?
Hey, look at this.
Like, I want to know, is it really that hot and spicy, or is Sokka just
I
a
like
little
this.
soft?
No one can surprise the Fire Lord.
Oh
Jesus.
And kids are cheering at that?
That reminds me of the Shrek scene.
Hold on. Where are we going?
no! I don't know, but there's a big crowd, so it must be good.
I like
Knowing
this.
The Fire Nation? It's probably an execution.
Oh.
See, if I were them, I would have stayed at the back of the crowd, so you could still watch, but not be like right there at the front. And then he lifts up his mask.
Well, he wants to see firebenders up close.
True.
I need a volunteer from the audience.
Me!
What do you think you're doing?
I want to get a closer look.
It's better that we don't attract any attention to ourselves.
How about you, little lady?
Oh, she's shy. Let's give her some encouragement, folks.
What a stage man.
Aw, that could have been me.
This trick is called Taming the Dragon.
You will be my captured princess.
No sir, you will not tie me. This is really cool though. Like, if
Yeah.
this world really existed, I would love to see stuff like this.
Yeah, I would like go to shows like that to just watch
Disney
that.
World style.
Right.
It's too strong. I can't hold it.
We gotta help her.
No, we don't want
Aang
you
is so naive. Like, it's a show. Obviously,
know.
they're gonna do things like that.
That's really cool though.
Hey, you trying to upstage me, kid?
And then look, his reaction.
He's like, let me do a little dance for you guys.
Hey, that kid's the Avatar.
And he's so naive. Everything just goes over his head.
Yeah.
Follow me. I can get you out of here. There
Let's trust the hooded man. Appa! Another time Appa saves him.
Yeah, Appa's just like, he comes
He's
in
so
clutch
clutch.
all the time.
As long as you feed his 5 stomachs.
Yep.
What a nice way to end the festival.
You seem to really know your explosives. I'm familiar. You're a Fire Nation soldier. Was. My name's Jay.
It's like Aang just got on some people's good side because of that festival. They're like,
He's a myth, but he's real.
Turned him.
A living legend. Jong the Deserter. He was a Fire Nation general. But wait.
I love that
an admiral.
backstory. I love it.
Highly ranked. We get it.
Yeah, way up there. But he couldn't take the madness anymore. He's the first person ever to leave the army and live. I'm the second, but you don't get to be a legend for that.
I love his sincerity.
Firebending genius. Some say he's mad, but he's not. He's enlightened.
You mean there's a firebender out here who's not with the Fire Lord? We've got to go see him. He can train me.
Yep.
We're not gonna go find some crazy firebender.
He's not crazy. He's a genius. And he's the perfect person to train the Avatar.
or
That's
you
why
could
I
wait
followed you
and
into
then
the
come
festival.
back.
Look, thanks
What
for
if he
the
gets
help.
caught?
We're leaving for the North
I mean,
Pole.
I get why they...
Sokka,
I
this
mean,
could be my
true.
only chance to meet a firebending
Yep.
master who would actually be willing to teach me.
Yep.
It can't hurt just to talk to him.
That's what you said about going to the festival. Why doesn't anyone ever listen to me?
See? That's true.
Don't move.
But they're his guys, so like, how do they not...
Yeah, I don't think they ever really explained who those people were.
Jong
Yeah.
told you not to look for
They're his
us.
followers, Jong
Hold
Jong's
on.
followers.
You know these guys? Oh yeah, Lin Yi's an old buddy.
He has like his own disciples, I guess, or like...
Oh, I thought they were like there before him.
Is that where Zhang is? I need to talk to him right away.
No, you wait there. Go, now. Don't worry. Everything will be fine.
I love the name Jong Jong too. I like it.
It just sounds epic. It
Sounds-
sounds like the name of a legend.
Yeah, it sounds catchy too. It's like Jong
So
Jong.
the Avatar was here. You let him slip away.
Admiral Zhao.
Yes, sir. But other than that, the festival went off without a hitch. No fights. Theft was way down. I don't care about your local crime rates. Which way did they go?
I care.
They headed into the forest. Up the river, I suspect. Ready the river boats. We're going after the Avatar.
Dude, this is one of my favorite.
Yeah, this
one of my
episode-
favorite battles, dude. And and the Roku scene. Oh,
Yeah,
my
there's so
God.
many iconic moments in this episode.
Yeah, this is.
What happened? Can I see Zhang now?
He won't see you. He's very angry that I brought you here. He wants you to leave immediately.
Finally, let's hit the road.
Why won't he see me?
Oh.
He says you're not ready.
He's planking backwards.
I was about to say that.
How does he know that?
He saw the way you walked into camp. He can tell.
I'm going in anyway.
Dang, I love
Sometimes
it.
you're just not ready to learn things. You have
That's-
to learn some things before you can learn others.
That's the conviction he was talking about in the first episode of a bender.
Get out.
Master, I need to learn firebending.
Only a fool seeks his own destruction.
I'm the Avatar. It's my destiny to...
Destiny? What would a boy know of destiny? If a fish lives its whole life in this river, does he know the river's destiny? No. Only that it runs on and on, out of his control. He may follow where it flows, but he cannot see the end. He cannot imagine the ocean.
Love it.
Okay. But it's the Avatar's duty to master all of the bending disciplines.
True.
To master the bending disciplines, you must first master discipline itself.
Very
So
true as well.
true.
In this, so I have no interest in you. Now, get out.
Please,
They're both
I have
right.
to learn. This could be my only chance.
Are you deaf? How can I teach you if you refuse to listen?
Mm-hmm.
Before learning firebending, you must learn water and earth. Water is cool and soothing.
Yep.
Earth is steady and stable. But fire,
Dropping facts.
Fire is alive.
This is the
It
reason.
breathes, it grows. Without the bender, a rock will not throw itself. But fire will spread and destroy everything in its path if one does not have the will to control it.
Yep.
That is its destiny. You are not ready. You are too weak.
Dang. Here we go.
Spitting facts, though.
Here we go.
Oh,
You think I am weak, Avatar Roku? No, I did not mean that.
I have mastered the elements 1,000 times in 1,000 lifetimes.
chills.
I must do it once again. You will teach the Avatar firebending.
Yes. I will teach you.
Really? That's great.
That was all. First of all, the visuals were amazing.
Yeah, it looks stunning, and then just the intensity in that little
Hold your
moment.
stance.
Every single word meant something in what he was saying.
Bend your knees. Now concentrate.
He's like another Iroh,
Good.
but like a more intense Iroh.
Yeah,
Silence. Talking is
more
not
negative
concentrating.
Iroh.
Nah, not negative,
Is
but
she talking? Even that oaf knows to concentrate on what he's doing.
Hey! But what am I concentrating
call him an oaf.
Feel the heat of the sun. It is the greatest source of fire, yet it is in complete balance with nature.
So when do I get to make some fire?
Concentrate.
He reminds me of Miyagi from Karate Kid. That's probably who they base it on, I feel.
Are we coming up here so I don't burn anything with my fire blasts?
No
Fire
fire.
blast.
What?
Power in firebending comes from the breath. That is why you must master proper breath control.
You brought me up here to breathe?
See, I think this is the difference between Zhang Zhang and Iroh. Because if you remember in the first episode, Iroh explained to Zuko,
Without talking.
he explained to Zuko like why breathing is important in firebending, as to where here he was just like, get up here and breathe, like, you know. But then again, it's because of how Aang is like
He's
acting.
so impatient, and he's like, "You're still a little kid. How are you expecting me to teach you
What
when
are
you're?"
you doing here?
Like this.
I did not tell you to stop.
I've been breathing for hours.
You want to stop breathing?
I want you to stop wasting my time. I already know how to squat.
Dong
and
Dong
breathe
got
in the
jokes.
sun. I want to know how to shoot fire out of my fingertips.
He's being immature here.
I had a pupil once who had no interest in learning discipline. He was only concerned with the power of fire, how he could use it to destroy his opponents and wipe out the obstacles in his path. But fire is a horrible burden to bear. Its nature is to consume,
Love it.
and without control, it destroys.
They're visually telling us who he's talking about without telling us specifically. It was Zhao.
Right. This episode is just so good. I'm just like remembering all
Yep.
these things, and
Yep.
I can't wait for them to
Learn
actually happen.
restraint, or risk destroying yourself and everything you love.
Amen.
I mean, I'm guessing air and water just came so easily to him that he thought it would be the
I
same
thought
with
about what
fire.
you said. I promise I'll be more patient.
We are going to work with fire now.
Oh yeah!
Immaturity.
I mean, let us begin.
Concentrate on the fire.
That's a little Korra of him.
Keep this flame from
Yeah.
reaching the edges of the leaf for as long as you can.
Master, there is trouble.
What's going on?
Concentrate on your leaf.
This is the worst firebending instruction ever. All he does is leave me alone for hours to concentrate or breathe.
I'm sure there's a good reason.
But I'm ready to do so much more.
That's what they all say. They're all ready for the responsibility until they can't handle it.
That's a good way to put it.
I did it! I made fire!
Aang, that's great, but you should take it slow.
Oh.
Careful! Ah! Now that's firebending.
Aang, you'll hurt yourself.
Yeah. He's never dealt with fire like that.
Yep.
Wonder how that juggler did it.
Oh, no.
Katara! I'm so sorry!
I love Sokka's reaction here.
Katara, what's wrong? What did you do?
It was an accident! I was, Katara, I'm so...
I told you we shouldn't mess around with this. Look what you did. You burned my sister.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah. What a lesson to learn.
Yep.
Because he was being really foolish about it.
You burned my sister.
This is all your fault.
I know. Now pack your things. You must leave immediately.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Dang.
I'm sorry.
Trust broken in 2 episodes.
Oh my gosh.
But it's not Jong Jong's fault, man.
Well, he blames himself because he knew he wasn't ready.
Right, yeah. At least he goes and checks up on her. Oof.
Ow.
I remember watching this and being like, what the heck?
You have healing abilities. The great benders of the water tribe sometimes have this ability. I've always wished I were blessed like you. Free from this burning curse.
But you're a great master. You have powers I'll never know.
Water brings healing and life. But fire brings only destruction and pain.
I
It
love...
forces those of us burdened with its care to walk a razor's edge
Yeah.
between humanity and savagery.
I love that he looks at it that way, because nobody else does. Everyone thinks fire's cool. You know, everyone thinks fire's like the best.
Like
it's
epic.
powerful. It's
Yeah.
And he sees it from a completely different perspective. He's enlightened, just like that guy said.
Do not come back here.
And they call him crazy for it.
Destroyed. Hurry!
That's what makes him cool, man.
Yeah. And you can tell it's from experience. He's not just like saying
Oh yeah.
this.
You
like,
can
just
tell he's dealt
because.
with some shit. That's awesome. His firewalls. Firewall.
My old teacher gave up fighting a long time ago.
That's cool too.
And he can control it so meticulously.
Katara, are you alright?
I'm fine. We've got to get out of here. Where's Aang?
I like how Aang reacts to this too. Like
Jong Jong tried to tell me that I wasn't ready.
he
I wouldn't
knows.
listen.
Yep.
I'm never gonna firebend again.
You'll have to eventually.
No, never again.
He understands the severity.
I'm healed. What? How? I'll explain later. But right now, we have to get out of here. Zhao and his soldiers are attacking. Where? By the river. They captured Zhong Zhong.
I have to help him.
Look at you.
Dang.
You were once so great.
I feel like I should be talking, but I'm
I
just
can't
so
believe my
like.
former
into
master
it.
has been
Yeah.
more than a simple savage.
It is you who
Disrespects him. Hey, that's his old master, dude.
It's Admiral Zhao now.
That title will not help you against the Avatar. Do not try to fight him. You are no match.
I think I can handle a child.
I have never seen such raw power.
Jong Jong!
We'll see.
It's a trick. He's run off into the woods. Find him.
That was so epic.
Let's find out what my old master has taught me
Oof.
You were Jong Jong's student?
until I got bored.
This tells us so much about Zhao and like what we're gonna learn about him at the finale,
I said he
but
taught you how to duck and run like a coward, but I doubt he showed you what
that's
a
his
fighter
airbender
is
nature.
truly capable
Yeah.
of.
Not the coward part though.
Well, that's how he sees it because
Yeah.
he's so like confrontational.
Show you
Yeah.
wild.
It's a good way to put it. Jeez.
No self-control.
This is him being wise enough to see this.
And I feel like you can even see it in the way Zhao's fire moves, like that it's alive. You know, he doesn't know how to control it. He's just pushing it out of him.
Yeah.
Man, they'll make anyone an admiral these days.
He's baiting him so well.
Yeah.
So well.
Ahoy! I'm Admiral Zhao!
I love Aang.
I think it also helps the fact that
I don't know
I love
why,
this.
but I thought you'd be better than Zuko.
ooh, the
That was-
ultimate diss for him.
Yeah,
Because he
that-
hates Zuko.
That was a burn that hurt him.
Sloppy.
Oh my gosh. So good. I mean, it pays to be nimble and quick, you know?
Nowhere to run now, you little smart mouth.
You've lost this battle.
Dang.
Are you crazy? You haven't thrown a single blow.
No, but you have.
Yikes. That's
John
like
John said you had no restraint.
such a good message, and the way
A
that
lesson.
the way that they visualized it so that
Yeah.
it's easy for people to understand.
Yep. Yeah, they made it visual.
Have a nice walk home.
Aang, come on, let's go.
Wait, where's John John?
He disappeared. They all did.
Dang. Yeah, that's right.
Wallow in your own
Oh.
destruction.
You're burned. Let me help you.
It's the first time.
Wow, that's good water.
When did you learn how to do that?
I guess I always knew.
Oh, well then thanks for all the first aid over the years. Like when I fell into the greaseberry bramble, and that time I had 2 fish hooks in my thumb.
2? He tried to get the first fish hook out with another fish hook.
Something I would
The
do.
time that mink snake bit me. Thanks for
But
doing
hey,
that.
he's a warrior. He could handle it, man.
He's the best warrior of their village, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's expected.
What a awesome episode. It's filled with so many different things. I'm gonna try to keep it short, but I absolutely love this episode. We get to meet an incredible character in Zhang Zhang. We get to see more about Admiral Zhao because, as I said before, I think he's very, very interesting. On top of that, this single episode shapes so much of what's to come. Even season 3, we have things that happen here come into play with that. You know, I mean, this is the reason. In this episode, we have the reason as to why Aang has a very hard time learning firebending. It taught him a very valuable lesson, and we also get to see that we learn that Katara is a healer. We never knew that before. We didn't even know that was possible. So many things happen. I thought everything was done so well. As to where last episode I said, I could see some writing issues here and there. But here everything was back to, how things usually are as far as just very smart, very creative, very inventive. Avatar Roku coming in and just, blessing us with his presence. Thank you. And the way that they did that was so cool with the tree in the background. He's like, you will teach him firebending. Lights it up. It's so much symbolism and so many great things. Zhang Zhang being the Iroh, but more intense, but maybe not as good as Iroh, but still very wise and just so good. And like I said, even in that one speech that he gives Aang where he's trying to tell him why he shouldn't learn firebending, every single word that he uttered meant something and was for a purpose and had a purpose. So I absolutely love that they do those kinds of things where like I said, 20-minute episode. What are you going to do with those 20 minutes? Every single thing counts. Every single thing matters. The thing at the end, like we just said, the visualization of Zhao and his mindset and how how he has no restraint and why Zhang Zhang was warning Aang about firebending and having restraint, and the things that he says to Katara where he's like, waterbending gives life, firebending takes that away. It's a curse, it's not a gift. Absolutely love it. I try to condense it as much as I could. What were your thoughts?
I think this was a very valuable lesson for Aang to learn so early on. Obviously it came at a price. He burned Katara, and then as a result of that, he's very standoffish when it comes to fire. He doesn't see in a good light anymore. But I think it also shows us as the viewer, the cycle is here for a reason. Zhang Zhang said it.
Yeah.
You're supposed to learn these elements in order, because with each element that you learn, you're learning a new skill that will help you
With the next one.
That will help you with the next one, or with the overall
cycle.
Right. And that's something that Aang doesn't really understand. And I think because of, obviously he is a master at air already at such a young age, and with what Katara has taught him already, he picked it up really quick. I think he thought in his mind that he was going to be a natural at everything, so that's why he was so eager to be to learn fire. He thought it was going to be easy. He thought, like, oh, whatever. And this kind of showed him that, no, that's not how it is, you know. You can pick some things up really quickly and other things really struggle with or struggle to control.
I do think he had a point in the beginning. The reason I agreed with what Katara and Aang were saying, especially Aang, is that, you know, remember, to this point, they have no idea that Zuko is going to turn. So they literally have no idea who's going to teach him fire. So I saw that point of view, but yeah, you're completely right as well.
So I think that was a valuable lesson for Aang to learn, but also for us to learn, to know that, like, this is here for a reason, not just because it's a rule or whatever. And then I think, of course, what we learned with Zhao, or the scene that we saw with Zhao, it's iconic. You know, that's one of those scenes that stays with you. Like, when you watch it for the first time, you're just like,
which scene
wow.
was Zhao?
When they burn all the ships. When he burns all his ships.
Zhao. I thought you said Zhang. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, this episode is just, it's filled with
It's packed.
You could talk about this episode for, like, hours, but just to condense it out.
That's not even mentioning the stuff from the beginning, like them finally seeing some Fire Nation stuff, Fire Flakes, like, there's so much good stuff in this, but I think one of the better, more iconic episodes of Season 1 for sure, and I still, if you really think about it, like I said, take a step back and look at every single episode of the season, this is one that has a huge impact on future episodes, so very well done. Love Zhang. What a great way to get close to the finale. This is episode 16. We know there are 20 episodes in a season, or in a book, so Book 1 Water starting to come to a close. Episode 16, we got 4 more to go. Guys, we are excited. We're going to move on to episode 17 and watch those last few ones. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let us know what you thought in the comments, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the next video. So until next time, guys, see ya.